Who is LeBron James? Chapter 6, The Decision and the Heat. Becoming a free agent means that a basketball player can sign with any team they want to. The New York Knicks, the Chicago Bulls, and New Jersey Nets, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Miami Heat all wanted LeBron to play for them. The Cavaliers, perhaps most of all, wanted LeBron to sign with them and stay in Ohio. Sports channel's ESPN wanted to televise LeBron's choice in a special broadcast they called The Decision. Such an event would earn lots of money from advertisers. LeBron agreed to televise his announcement, only if ESPN donated that money to charity, including one of his favorite causes, the Boys and Girls Club of America. LeBron sat down with the sports reporter Jim Gray and at a Boys and Girls Club in Connecticut to tell the nation which team he would play for in the 2010-2011 season. The decision was very difficult for him. LeBron didn't want to leave his hometown or the team that he had been with for 7 years, but he had a dream of his own. He wanted to win a championship ring. LeBron announced that he would sign with the Miami Heat. Basketball fans in Miami were thrilled, but Cleveland fans were deeply disappointed and angry. Some fans burned their LeBron James Cavalier jerseys. Dan Gilbert, owner of the Cavaliers, wrote an angry letter that was published in the newspaper and on the Cavaliers website. He called LeBron heartless and disloyal to the area he grew up in. He boldly declared that the Cavs would win an NBA championship before LeBron's new team would. Basketball superstars Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal also criticized LeBron for leaving the Cavs. Jim Gray asked LeBron lots of questions, but he never asked one that might have spared LeBron such a negative backlash for revealing his decision on TV. He never asked LeBron why the decision was being announced at the Boys and Girls Club, and he never asked about the charitable donation LeBron had asked ESPN to make. Fans didn't understand that LeBron was on the television to raise millions of dollars for charity. For the second time in the basketball career, LeBron faced anger and resentment from basketball fans and fellow players. Many people expressed their disapproval when LeBron and his teammates chose to play high school basketball for St. V's rather than Buchel. The backlash hurt this time, just as it did then. But LeBron was determined to follow his dream. LeBron joined Dwayne Wade, who was already with the Heat, and Chris Bosh, who went to the Heat when LeBron did. Together, they formed a scoring superpower. The three friends wanted to play together to increase their chances of winning a championship. It was rare for basketball players to openly take control of their team's destiny, but LeBron had done this before when he'd chosen his high school. Back then, loyalty to a friend drove him to St. V's, where the Fab Five was born. As a professional basketball player, loyalty to his dream of championship drove him to choose the Miami Heat, where LeBron, Dwayne, and Chris became known as the Big Three and the Heatles. LeBron said that they're like the Beatles, so they're the Heatles, sell out arenas wherever they go. The Big Three and the Miami Heat were criticized in their first season together. Although Miami basketball fans adored the Big Three, fans in rival cities resented the powerhouse LeBron, Dwayne, and Chris had created. LeBron wasn't used to being so widely disliked. The negativity weighing him down, his mood on the court changed. He seemed more intense and aggressive. On December 2nd, 2010, he played his first game against the Cavaliers since his departure in Cleveland. LeBron was booed by the very same fans that had once cheered for him. While some hometown fans might have been upset with him, only one person's feeling mattered the most to LeBron. On New Year's Eve, 2011, he proposed to Savannah in Miami, and she said yes. Team U.S. youngest basketball Olympians. The men's basketball team the United States sent to play in the 2004 Summer Games in Athens, Greece, was the youngest to ever take an Olympic court since professional players were allowed to compete. Starting in 1992, LeBron James was 19 years old, and Camilla Anthony was 20 years old. Amika Okafor and University of Connecticut standout hadn't yet planned in the NBA Amari Stoudemire, Carlos Boozer, and Dwayne Wade. Altogether had just 5 years of professional basketball experience. Team USA men's basketball won a bronze medal in the Athens 2004. In the 2008 Beijing Games, the team went undefeated and brought back the gold medal for the USA. In a 2012 match versus Australia, LeBron James tallied the first triple-double in America Olympic played since 1976. He put up 11 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists. In the gold medal final match against Spain, he scored 19 points to become Team USA Men's Olympic basketball's all-time leading scorer up until that time. LeBron James and Michael Jordan are the only players to have earned an Olympic gold medal in the same years they won NBA regular season MVP awards, NBA Final MVP awards, and NBA championship titles. The Big Three had a tough time adjusting through their first professional season together, but the Heat managed to reach the championship final. In the end, they lost to the Dallas Mavericks. LeBron took the defeat hard. In the offseason, he worked on his game with Hall of Fame basketball player Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the NBA's best centers. Improving his ability helped LeBron find an inner calm and a renewed joy in playing basketball. It also helped him move on from the unpleasantries he'd endured since leaving Cleveland. The super team created by LeBron, Dwayne, and Chris ironed out its wrinkles and showed its power in its second season together. The Heat reached the champion finals again, and this time the team won by beating Oklahoma City Thunder. LeBron finally had the championship ring he had worked so hard for and left his home in Ohio to earn. Between LeBron's third and fourth season with the Heat, he realized he wanted another kind of ring, a wedding ring. He and Savannah were married on September 14th, 2013, in San Diego, California. Their wedding was extravagant, 3-day event attended by some of the biggest names in sports, television, music, and movies. LeBron was happily married man in 2013 when he led the Heat to its third appearance in the NBA championship finals. The Miami Heat beat the San Antonio Spurs to win their second NBA championship. When the Heat returned to the finals in 2014, they became the first team in 27 years to reach the NBA finals for 4 straight years. Unfortunately, this time the team came up short and the Spurs won the championship. Later that same year, LeBron's family continued to grow. His daughter Zuri Nova had been born on October 22nd, 2014. LeBron and Savannah had already 2 sons, Bronny and Bryce. They were very happy to have a daughter too. LeBron and his Heat reached the NBA championship finals 4 times and were victorious twice, back to back. Each time the Heat won, LeBron was named the final MVP, most valuable player. LeBron turned 30 years old at the end of 2014. He had 2 championship rings, but something bothered him. He still hadn't won a championship for his home team of Cleveland.